Grant in my pants has accused me of being a Kantian, and he referred me to this video for an example. First of all, no, Mr. Cropper is not really the world's foremost expert on Kant, and indeed, objectivists have this thing for Kant. And I don't like Kant either. I'm not Kantian. The fact is, yeah, a lot of my philosophy does overlap. Why? Well, because he was the dawn of rationalism. He had some of the rational, reasonable, material ideas, but he was still trying to justify old moralities and things like this. And I'm not Kantian. I know it in detail. So I watched this video again. And what do I see? Crazy stuff about, analytic and synthetic truth. The idea of, humans have two eyes by definition. No, they don't. You notice a pattern in nature that humans have two eyes. And you named the thing humans, you named the thing's eyes, you counted the patterns, you saw two, and that's why we assert that. There is no definition of human. As if, come on, if humans had one eye, the definition of humans would be one eye. That's not a definition, that's a description, okay? That is a fucking description. Like the old philosophical attempt to define humans, where, okay, it's a featherless biped, or it's hard actually to define humans. But we can describe them because we have examples of these patterns that we've recognized, and we need to give it a name. We call it human, and we keep describing what it really, really is. And there is, there is no purely analytic truth, as I've said, because everything ultimately, every analytic truth ultimately refers to the real world. And what if you could make one that didn't refer to the real world? Go ahead. We're not that interested. We want to know what you have to say about the real world. You could tell me about the laws of physics in your science fiction story too, and it might be a minor interest. But the fact of the matter is, we'd be interested in reality. So how about some idea that has something to do with reality? What's so hard about that? What's so bad about saying, oh, an idea has to be useful? Well, I'll tell you one thing people think is bad about it. They say things like, well, the Nazis believed in things for use. Well, you know what? I don't think it turned out to be that useful or practical to behave like a Nazi and have the whole fucking world hate you. It doesn't seem that useful to me. People want to say, well, other people don't find logic useful, so that's not good enough. Well, who cares what other people? You think logic's useful. I think logic's useful, but we can't discuss on that basis. You have to say, well, there's people that don't think it's useful, therefore the concept of usefulness is not useful. Hey, they're doing their best. If they're stupid enough to think that it's useful to not use logic, go ahead. They don't have to use logic. Let's see how they compete against those of us that have logic on our side. Let's just see. Okay? And if you feel logic is useful, then don't give me that bullshit about, oh, well, it's not useful. You use logic out of altruistic nobility of your heart. Come on. You use it because it's useful, just like everybody uses it because it's useful. Rather, those that do use it because it's useful. And it is.